Hey everybody, it's Sleeve. I'm out in South Jersey right now, and before we get this started, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and comment below. Let me know you have, so I'll comment back as soon as possible. This is an interesting one for us. Actually, outside the Stop and Shop over in Dayton, New Jersey. One of you tipped me off that they're closing, and then Chris Cronin put his video out to announce the same thing. I've done some reading on this place. It's always been a Stop and Shop. It was built around 2001, 2002. So it's been around for about 20 years. They're going to be closing by February 24th. Again, if you remember the Middlesex Acme, they said it'd be closing February 3rd. They closed just last week. January 24th. Now, they've already closed the Paramus Stop and Shop, the former Grand Union we visited back a couple months ago. They closed that on January 13th. My apologies to Kenny, the kind fellow who showed me where the bathroom was. I didn't get a chance to go back up there. Again, I was under the weather at the time, and holidays being what they are, you know. Now, this particular Stop and Shop, on the outside, you'll notice it'll have the same, I guess you call it the fruit basket, the same logo as Giant Landover. Not to be confused with Giant Carlisle, even though they're both owned by the same company. Okay, to the parent company, I think it's Ahold Delhaize or something. I don't even get the name right. It's a European company with a gazillion supermarkets all over the world. Okay, you own Giant Landover, you own Giant Carlisle. Put them together. They get the same, you do the same advertising, it has the same logo, okay. All right, enough. But yes, it has the modern Stop and Shop logo, I guess you could say. Basically a copy of Giant Landover. But on the inside, from what I gather, pictures I've seen, it has a decor from an earlier time. So I don't think they really put the money into sprucing her up as much as they probably should have. They've closed the pharmacy as of January 6th. So if you are looking to get jabbed, I guess you try another Stop and Shop. I don't know. And I don't know what we're going to see again. They're closing February 24th. Today is January 28th. So it's less than a month before they shut their doors forever. But I'm going to get my camera out, the hidden one, and we're going to go see what we can see. Now, no sooner did I arrive in Dayton than it started flurrying. In fact, it snowed most of my trip this day, which culminated, of course, with the Clark, New Jersey ShopRite. But it actually wasn't as bad as the next day. The next day was when we had the big blizzard that Saturday, January 29th. But on to the store. Now, this was at the beginning of the going out of business sale, so most of the shelves are well stocked, and most of the service departments are still manned by actual human beings and are still operating. Again, except for the aforementioned pharmacy. And it's really sad to see this one go. They only really spent the money on the outside, putting up the more modern Giant Landover signage. But what you're going to see when we walk in here is that this is a early 2000s super Stop and Shop. In fact, a lot of the signage kind of reminded me of that Stop and Shop in Paramus, the former Grand Union. You can see right there the super Stop and Shop. Yes, they're hiring. Not for that location, obviously, but they are hiring. Now, the green tiles there kind of remind me a little bit of the black square tiles at the former A&Ps. Okay. Oh yeah, that's just the cold air and the warm air reacting with my glasses there, so it's a little fog up. But yeah, over by the deli counter, there was a section, like a bargain section that isn't being used right now, and you can see the large produce area looks really nice. I mean, again, most of the service departments were being manned, and over to the corner there, that's the way up to the restrooms, just like the Paramus Stop and Shop. Now we have a few shelves that are bare, but part of that is also supply chain whatnot. In this era that we're in, but you still got the service departments. You saw people working them, and something special is the butcher shop. So that's what Stop and Shop refers to that area as. And again, the green signs are Stop and Shop exclusive. Probably one of the few things they changed about the Paramus location when they reopened it after Grand Union went under. Again, we have a few shelves that are empty again because of the supply chain issues we've been having. I wouldn't really attribute that to the store going out of business because this was very early. This is a month before the place closes. Most of the shelves are pretty well stocked. And most of the signage is like early 2000s Stop and Shop vintage, but you'll see coming up here towards the end of this particular back row, you'll see a sign that looks more at home at a Food Lion like the one we saw down in Perryville, Maryland, but someone stuck a little giant Landover fruit basket sticker on it. Not too good. And now we're over by dairy. And let's see. I don't think I counted how many aisles there were. I think I had to make a second pass to really. But I believe there's about, if I'm not mistaken, about 16, 17 maybe. Well, we'll take another pass around here because I'm still looking for something to buy. Kind of early in the morning. Yeah, I like that green tile there. It looks nice. And there's the bakery there, which later we're going to actually see real people working it. And now we come up to the Green Mountain Coffee spot there, that green awning there, which has been used for Green Mountain Coffee in quite some time. Then you have the now shuttered pharmacy, well, at least since January 6th, so it's been shuttered for 2.5 weeks by the time we showed up. But it looks just like the one at the Paramus Stop and Shop. Again, no longer. You see some signs it is more modern Stop and Shop, like more giant Landover-ish. But as of late, you can see by these bags over here, red bags here. Actually, no, you can't. I'm sorry, but well, you saw it on like Kenny's uniform, and most of the uniforms of Stop and Shop employees are going back to the old stop sign or the stoplight. The red and the green stoplight design, which I think is probably a little more representative of the Stop and Shop brand than the giant Landover fruit basket. I think I have most of those car magazines. But in honor of Stop and Shop, and in honor of when we met Kenny, I'm going to go grab, I think that's Car Culture Deluxe, or was it Old School Rods I picked up? Well, they're the same company. They just publish each title every other month, actually. believe it or not. But in honor of the Paramus Stop and Shop, I figured I wouldn't break with tradition. I figured I'd go grab me some product for my hair. I was actually running out of hairspray that day. Now here we have the international food section. They got the Scottish soda at Irn-Bru. That's what they call it. My friend Ace, I work with him. He's very into his Scottish heritage. He's also into Star Wars. Aye, laddie, the force be with you. Sorry, I shouldn't have done that. But anyhow, he's into that. He brings that with him to work sometimes. I should have picked it up for him. He would have done cartwheels. Anyhow, then a self-checkout sign. It's also another more modern sign, like the decor we saw at the Perryville, Maryland Food Lion. But anyhow, figure I'd go get me some hair gel here. It's aisle 19. It's aisle 17. Let's see what that one says. Oof, there we go. Get my hairspray. And I think that's all I got there, but I did kind of circle around because I wanted to kind of count the aisles. And then that beauty sign must be later Stop and Shop. So it's 19 aisles, okay. 19 there. It was at this point that I actually seriously decided to get a more accurate count of the aisles here at this particular Stop and Shop. So I peeked into the frozen, and then okay, let me just do a little counting. If that is 22, this would be 23. 24 aisles. Yes, I was mistaken. This actually had 24 aisles. This makes it pretty big, actually. Puts it on par with the Jersey City former Pathmark, now Acme. And about this time, I don't know if you see it, but I'm seeing it. Bakery associates are starting to get back to work at the bakery. Now, I don't know when they finally closed, but they're probably closed by now. And I feel bad for these workers. It's sad when a store closes. I mean, who knows why it closed? Was it just boredom with the store being the same as it was when it opened? Was it the prices? I don't think so. Or was it just upper level management in some faraway country? That's possibly the case with this one. This is a multinational supermarket conglomerate. You go on their website sometime and just see how many different supermarket chains they have worldwide. It'll knock your socks off. But sometimes when you have a supermarket conglomerate that's so far away, they don't really care or know about the local stores like these. That's a shame. That really is a shame. This PNC Bank, by the time you watch this video, it's already been closed. They had a note there on the door saying they're about to close in early February, and so they probably already have. And this really about does it for our supermarket check. It was a nice little, nice big store, really. Classic decor. Definitely a Stop and Shop time capsule, if ever there was. My one hope is that the company did offer them, the employees, jobs at other stores, so at least they can still have employment. But back to the car. So how about that? I was surprised. It was fairly big on the inside there, and did remind me a little bit of some of what we saw in the former Paramus Stop and Shop. I was really surprised that the bakery employees and the other service departments, I mean, yeah, granted, they got about a month before the place closed for good, but they came in for work today like it was a normal day. My hat's off to them, obviously. It's I don't know what it's like to work for a store knowing that the store is closing. I mean, my store where I used to work, they're still going strong. And that was Zaley's West Berlin, store 531. But at any rate, it takes dedication. It takes a lot of class, and I got to give them credit. And I mean, it was a nice looking store. I mean, they haven't updated in 20 years, so I mean, you get the super Stop and Shop signage all over the place, and peppered in a few more modern corporate signs, but still, it's gonna be sad to see this one go. It looks like a really nice store. Folks, if you like what you see on my channel, like, share, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what I'm doing right. And you guys have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. I can't believe I got in this place.